The 1970 Dodge Super Bee 426 HEMI stands as one of the most iconic muscle cars of its era, embodying raw power, aggressive styling, and no-nonsense performance. Built during the golden age of American muscle, the Super Bee was Dodge's answer to affordable high-performance street machines. Originally introduced in 1968 as a budget-friendly muscle car, the 1970 model refined its design and brought more power, with the legendary 426 HEMI being the ultimate engine choice. This combination of brute strength and unmistakable styling has made the 1970 Super Bee HEMI a highly sought-after collector's car and a symbol of Mopar dominance. The design of the 1970 Dodge Super Bee was bold and unmistakable. One of the most distinctive features was the bumblebee rear stripe, which became an iconic visual cue for the model. The 1970 version introduced a unique dual-loop front grille, often referred to as the bumblebee wings, giving it an aggressive, almost menacing appearance. This split grille design set it apart from other muscle cars of the time and gave the Super Bee an identity of its own. The car was available in a variety of high-impact colors, such as Plum Crazy, HEMI Orange, Top Banana, and Go Mango, further emphasizing its bold personality. The Super Bee badging, complete with the cartoon bee, added a touch of fun to this serious performance machine. At the heart of the 1970 Super Bee was the mighty 426 HEMI V8, one of the most legendary engines in automotive history. This powerhouse was officially rated at 425 horsepower and 490 lb-ft of torque, though real-world performance figures often suggested it made even more. The 426 HEMI featured hemispherical combustion chambers, allowing for superior airflow and combustion efficiency. Dual 4-barrel carburetors sat atop an aluminum intake manifold, feeding the beast with massive amounts of fuel and air. This setup made the HEMI an absolute monster on the streets and the drag strip, with acceleration times that could rival even modern performance cars. The 1970 Super Bee equipped with the 426 HEMI was a force to be reckoned with. When paired with the 4-speed manual transmission, it could launch from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just over 5 seconds, an impressive feat for its time. The quarter-mile times were equally thrilling, with the HEMI Super Bee consistently running in the low 13-second range, and in the right conditions, even dipping into the high 12s. This kind of performance made it a dominant force on the drag strip, often leaving competitors in the dust. Dodge offered two main transmission options for the 1970 Super Bee HEMI. The standard choice was the heavy-duty 4-speed manual transmission with a Hurst pistol grip shifter, allowing drivers to truly connect with the car and maximize its performance potential. For those who preferred an automatic, Dodge offered the rugged 727 TorqueFlite 3-speed automatic, which was known for its durability and smooth shifts. Regardless of the choice, the HEMI-powered Super Bee delivered a thrilling driving experience that was unmatched in its class. Handling and braking were also improved for the 1970 model. Unlike many muscle cars that focus solely on straight-line speed, the Super Bee featured a performance-tuned suspension with heavy-duty shocks and upgraded sway bars. This gave it better road manners and improved stability during aggressive driving. The optional power disc brakes provided strong stopping power, which was essential for a car with this much horsepower under the hood. While it wasn't a sports car, the Super Bee offered a balanced mix of raw muscle and respectable handling for its time. Inside, the 1970 Super Bee was all about function and performance. The interior was straightforward, with a driver-focused dashboard featuring large, easy-to-read gauges. The optional rally instrument cluster added a tachometer and performance-oriented readouts, making it ideal for enthusiasts who wanted to monitor engine performance closely. The bucket seats provided decent support, though the car was still built with affordability in mind, so luxury features were kept to a minimum. The Hurst pistol grip shifter in manual models added to the muscle car feel, making every shift a satisfying experience. One of the reasons the 1970 Super Bee HEMI is so rare today is its limited production numbers. Due to its high price and insurance costs at the time, very few buyers opted for the 426 HEMI package. Out of the thousands of Super Bees produced that year, only a small fraction came equipped with the legendary HEMI engine. This exclusivity has made surviving examples extremely valuable, with pristine models fetching six-figure prices at auctions. The rarity, combined with its legendary status, has cemented the HEMI Super Bee as one of the most desirable classic muscle cars in existence. Despite being built during the rise of stricter emissions regulations and increasing insurance costs for high-performance vehicles, the 1970 Super Bee HEMI remained a true muscle car at heart. It represented the final years of unfiltered American horsepower before government restrictions began to take a toll on the industry. The HEMI was a last hurrah for Dodge's factory-built street racers, ensuring that its legacy would live on even as the muscle car era began to fade. Today, the 1970 Dodge Super Bee 426 HEMI is regarded as one of the most legendary Mopar muscle cars of all time. It continues to be celebrated at car shows, drag races, and Mopar gatherings, where enthusiasts admire its raw power, aggressive styling, and historical significance. The sound of a high-revving HEMI engine, the sight of a Super Bee in a high-impact color, and the thrill of launching one down the road remind everyone why this car was, and still is, a true American icon. Owning a 1970 Super Bee HEMI today is like owning a piece of muscle car history. It represents an era when horsepower was king, and cars were built for pure driving enjoyment. The combination of rarity, performance, and unmistakable design makes it a dream car for collectors and enthusiasts alike. Even decades after its production, the Super Bee HEMI still has the ability to turn heads, dominate the streets, and leave an unforgettable impression on anyone lucky enough to experience it. The legacy of the 1970 Dodge Super Bee 426 HEMI lives on through its passionate fanbase and its undeniable impact on the muscle car world. It's a symbol of an era when performance was raw, cars were built to be driven hard, and the roar of a big block V8 was the soundtrack of American streets. The Super Bee remains one of the most respected and admired muscle cars of all time, a true representation